Was that better? Is that more happening? Probably because we play that together a lot. Steve and I do. But you see, even there, if we're kind of trying to find our groove, I'll just break it down. I'll just go like this. Anything you want to say, Steve-O?
Nah. Well, the thing in this particular groove, which is just a swing thing, the pulse is ultimately just quarter notes, doom, 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 one after the other, you know, dum, ba, ba, dum, ba, ba, dum. The little extra stuff is kind of like a little bit of icing. It's a little sparkle on it, but it's not the main thing. The main thing is the quarter note groove that's just walking right down the middle. That's why they call it walking bass line, like you're walking down the street.
And as you notice with the drums, what's most important is the 2 and 4. And the one thing I teach all my students is when they're playing swing is you want to sound like one voice. You want to be projecting one voice. You don't want it to have it sound like, oh, there's a hi-hat and I can hear a ride cymbal and I can hear a snare drum and I can hear a bass. You want it to sound like one voice. And again, it comes back to that pulse. And I've said this before at some other clinics where, back to Joe Hunt when I was at Berkeley, we did like a whole semester, maybe it was a whole year, I can't remember, of just playing quarter notes. I would come into the drum lessons and we just go. And he had this amazing ability. I mean, he's just an extraordinary drummer, and he could just play a quarter note and make it just sound like just so nice and so big and warm. And so I think he really taught me the value of just creating one voice and really locking everything together so that it doesn't sound like it's disjointed. It doesn't sound like they're individual voices. It sounds like it's really one sound.
This is something brand new for me. It just came out. Made by Kala, and we've got some here. It's called the U bass. I think it's called U for ukulele. And it's got these rubber band kind of strings, but it surprisingly has a pretty good sound to it, so I'm going to play it a little bit, you know. It's great for being portable, because, you know, just show up with this and a PA system and you're good to go. little toy here. It sounds like a bass though, doesn't it? On sale here at Easy Music.
That's
Yeah,
right.
It's very cool. I'm hoping this will free up a lot of bass players for portability. Anyway, they're here. Kind of cool. They're made out of rubber band strings. I mean, they're just rubber strings. I'll tell you, it blew my mind when I saw it. I was like, what? But I've been, it's been in this store for a little while. I've been playing it, and it's kind of cool. So check it out. Well, it's an ukulele, so the size is one thing. I play an upright bass, which is really big, so the scale is much larger. This is really small, so I've got to, usually I play with upright bass technique on all my instruments, but this I just kind of have to make it smaller and just kind of play it like an ukulele. Conceptually, though, whether I'm playing the upright bass or the fretless bass or the 4-string bass or my 6-string, you're still playing the same instrument. You're still serving the same function, so it shouldn't. What you're doing shouldn't be changing. It's just a different instrument. So this is, it's an ukulele. You pick it up, but it's kind of weird. You're playing it and you're hearing bass sounds coming out of it. Yeah. But it's definitely very, very cool. And I'm going to be experimenting with it and playing with it and trying to see what I can come up with as far as different ways of, helping to make this thing happen. I do a lot of Hawaiian music. I play with Amy Hanaiali'i a lot. Keola Beamer, Raiatea Helmer, and a lot of different people, and I'm definitely going to try and bring it out and see if we can't help make this instrument have a contribution to Hawaiian music. There,